Well, hello. Richard Emery here from Come Fly With Us. I'm going to tip my glasses off because they pointless. Right reflection. Anyway, we'll wait a minute or so for other people to arrive. It's only just 6 o'clock. And we'll start the evening. Hope you had a really good week since I last saw you. And it's been very, very busy for me, I must admit. So this week I'm not acting about in London, as you can tell. It was supposed to be pissing down rain, so I thought I'd stay indoors. Anyway, right. I sent out a message to everyone yesterday, and I asked if anyone had any questions, and some come in. So we'll get on with these questions. No, I don't need my glasses back on for this. Anyway, where is the best place to visit as a gay couple? It really depends what kind of a gay couple you are, but let's say you're average people, not over average people. I would say personally, and I've been to both these cities many, many times, but the two cities I would think of, the first is Lisbon. It's such a warm feel to it, and it never really gets cold, so it's nice any time of the year. But the other one would be Amsterdam, because Amsterdam is many, many things. I mean, I've had friends go to Amsterdam and do canal trips. I personally haven't done canal trips, but they're available, and you can dine on them and things like that, and it's a good romantic place to go. So yeah, that's my two choices, Amsterdam and Lisbon. If anyone can think of anywhere better, let me know. The next question, what are my 5 top destinations? Well, it's hard to say here because there are so many good places around the world. I mean, I lived 15 years in Thailand. I have a condo in Bangkok, so I would go back to Bangkok like that. But it's not for everyone. As cities go, it's a bit grubby. It's very safe and very, well, not so cheap these days as it used to be, but it's inexpensive, shall we say. And it's got a great little gay scene. From a tourist point of view, it's absolutely fantastic. But it's quite a long way away from the UK, so it's not somewhere you can just pop to. It's 12, 15 hours, and if you've got a connection, that can go up to 18 or 21 hours, so it's not an easy place to get to. Ticket-wise, it's not that expensive. I think I've seen them on Jack's Club for about £300 now. I haven't actually used those myself, but I'm going to in the near future. I always liked, as my favourite holiday places before I moved to Thailand, I'm a big fan of America, I'm afraid. Not so much these days with the big Donald in charge, but it used to be good fun. Miami has to be my all-time favourite city in America. It's attractive, it's fun, it's got a great nightlife. It's just, in my opinion, fantastic. There's a little sort of fishing village in Boston, or near Boston, called Provincetown, and I've been there 3 times, and absolutely love it. It's got a small village feel about it, and it's a great little gay scene. The only problem is Massachusetts is a Catholic state, so liquor is stopped at midnight, and people don't go out till 10, so you've got like 2 hours of partying and that's it. People will just stay in the streets and drink in the streets afterwards, but you can't buy alcohol in the bar after 12 o'clock. But it's a lovely, lovely place to go to, and it's quite exclusive, so you don't really get any riff-raff. It's a very nice town. So those two, Miami and Provincetown. Then I come back over to Europe. As I mentioned in several posts, I used to go to Ibiza every single summer for about 14 years, from the late 80s up into the early noughties. And it was absolutely fantastic. And the thing was, you could go back year after year, and the same bar staff would be there being friendly, and the same clubs would be there. Yes, it's changed a bit since then, but the JJ's is still there. That was going before I went there in 1987. So yeah, I love Ibiza. Gran Canaria would be my next choice. I haven't been there for quite a few years, but I used to live going there. The Jumbo Centre, it's still the same. A friend of mine was there last week, his first time actually, and he loved some of the bars in the Jumbo Centre. It goes on till 3 or 4 in the morning, and it's not a tax-free haven, but it's got lower tax than the mainland. So prices are really, really cheap in Gran Canaria. And you get a full glass of gin and tonic with about that much gin and that much tonic for £6. You can only have 2 and then you fall over. So it's quite an expensive weekend. But anyway, so again, Gran Canaria. And as a final choice for number 5, I'd have to go back to New York City, I'm afraid, America. I went there the first time in 1993 for 5 weeks. I spent 3 of them in New York and 2 of them on the West Coast in San Francisco and LA. But New York in 1993 was just sensational. It was pre-gentrification. It was sleazy. It was lovely. Absolutely fantastic. And I went there again many times, 3 or 4 times a year for many years. I went again in, I think it was 2014 or 2017. I went to LA one and New York the other. I can't remember which one was which. And it was just as great, absolutely. The bars, the people, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And New York is a lot cleaner these days, a lot safer than it was before. Not that I ever had any trouble in '93 through all the '90s, but you could tell it was there in the background. Okay, so that's my 5 places other than Bangkok: Miami, Provincetown, Ibiza, Gran Canaria, and New York City. Why am I living in London? Okay. Right, and the last question we're going to answer today is best place for a Christmas break. Now, if you're gonna have the money to do it, I'd go to Pattaya. It's a small seaside resort. It's about 100 kilometers from Bangkok, and in my husband's opinion, better than Bali. I've been to Pattaya many times when I was living in Bangkok. 2-3 times a year for a long weekend. I have friends living in Pattaya, so it's absolutely fantastic. It's friendly, it's cozy, it's lovely and warm, and it's got its own feel about it. It's just absolutely unique and really good fun. So that would be my ideal number 1 for Christmas, and I think I'm going to be there this Christmas actually. I was chatting to a friend of mine a couple of days ago, and he's going to be in Bangkok for 2 weeks over Christmas, so I'm hopefully going to be there as well. I love it. I was there, I think 2 Christmases ago, for the 2nd year in a row, actually. So that was good. And the deals you get, I mean, you can pay something, £25 for all you can eat Christmas dinner, and you can sit there for like 2 hours just troughing food down. It's absolutely fantastic. And it's really good quality food. We're not talking rubbish here. It's really good quality. However, if you were in Europe for Christmas, actually, to be quite honest, I would say London. It's great at Christmas. I really like it in London. If not, Amsterdam. For years and years, a group of us went to Amsterdam the weekend before Christmas for a long weekend. And we always had a really good time. The food is sensational. The nice thing about Amsterdam, the centre of Amsterdam, is so walkable. And yes, it's going to be cold at Christmas, of course. It can get wet as well, which is really nasty. But the bars, nearly all the bars, and some of the restaurants have fires in them, which you're not going to get in London. So it's really nice to walk into a lovely little bar in Amsterdam. I have favourites, the Spiker, Cuckoo's Nest. Cuckoo's Nest doesn't actually have a fire, but the Spiker has a fire. Great, absolutely wonderful. So those would be my 2 choices for Europe, London and or Amsterdam for Christmas, and Pattaya for if you really want to have a good holiday. And the nice thing about going to Pattaya for Christmas is you can spend a few days in Bangkok before and a few days after. So that's great. And if you want a real change of scenery, then you can just get a train or a flight up to Chiang Mai, which is an absolutely lovely North Thailand city. Yeah. Okay, so those are my choices from these questions. If you have any other questions you want answered, just drop me a DM and I'll answer them for you. or give you my opinion. Anyway, it's 10. Jeez, did that fast. All right, I'm going to go, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.